sympathetic vote in 2012 as an independent candidate. They will vote for him as a PNP and vote against Marisa Darimba Philibert. So he will lose 65% of the vote in the Larimas division. That's where his popularity is strongest. He will lose the Ulster Spring division and he will lose Warsaw. And he will lose the other division. I think that's Albert Town. He will not win. He will not take home, but he's somebody I know and respect. And Marisa Darimba Philibert and the JLP will be too strong for Paul Patton.
All right.
And I give that analysis out of respect, but he doesn't really stand a chance.
All right. Let's jump over to St. Ann. There are 4 constituencies there. Labour Party has 3, the PNP 1. Let's start with St. Ann Southwestern. Xavier Main. Is Xavier Main going to be returning to Gordon House? Casey?
Well, Southwest St. Ann is a JLP bastion. JLP lasted a few times. I think they lasted in the 90s when Glenville Shaw won it for the PNP. They lost it more recently in 2011 when the owner of Besa DC, Keith Walford, beat the late Ernest Smith, one of Jamaica's best attorneys, in 2011. Xavier Main went there in 2016 and beat Keith Walford, and Xavier Main beat Valentin Wint in 2020, and now the challenger is Danishka Williams, a very beautiful Danishka Williams. And credit to the PNP, they have brought out some beautiful ladies this time around. Danishka, though she's made, she went there and she mechanized and she has been recognized. But I don't think she has enough to pass Main. The constituency is now dubbed Mainland. And Xavier Main should win. People in the chat is saying 4,500. I think Xavier Main should win by about 2,000 or more. And that's a comfortable margin. And however, Danishka Williams is making more noise than Keith Walford. You'd be confused as to which one of them own the base of the sound system. But she is doing her part as a politician, and it's a baptism of fire, and she's doing well in the fire. But Xavier Main will take St. Ann Southwest. Over in St. Ann Southeast now, there is similar nice. Adrian Peart is being tipped by many to take the seat for the JLP for the first time in forever. But I think Kenneth Russell will retain the seat for the PNP. It's a strong PNP seat, and I don't think the PNP is at that low they were in 2020. I think the JLP best chance was winning it with Ryan Simpson when he broke COVID protocol and was replaced in the 9th hour of election 2020, and Lisa Anna held on by 32 votes. Now, I also think the JLP dabbled for too long because they just named a candidate there the other day when they sent Adrian Peart there, who challenged Robert Chin when Ian Ives got the nod in the internal election for Manchester Southern. So the PNP was allowed to recover in peace. No pressure was put on them, and Kenneth Russell should retain it for the PNP, despite the noise. Adrian Peart seemed to be a very good campaigner, though, a very optimistic one, and a very good politician. I see that he is doing some work, and even the Prime Minister and party leader is paying attention to Southeast St. Ann. So if that one is one for the books on election night, don't be surprised. But I'm calling it for the PNP. Over in St. Ann Northeast, I think Matthew Samuda will win easily. I just mentioned Ryan Simpson, former JLP. candidate, he's now represented in the PNP over in St. Anne Southeast. I understand that he's loved, he's seen as a good person, but Matthew Samuda is the man of the moment in St. Anne Northeast. JLP is the party of choice in Northeast St. Anne. Over in Northwest St. Anne now, it's kind of different. The other three is clearer. I think it's the closest one in St. Anne Northwest. I think Crystal Lee is very strong, and I think the 2024 local government election was an excellent test for Crystal Lee, a first-time MP. She had to fight with all her candidates, and she carried home all her 4 candidates in the February 24 local government election in 4 battleground divisions because none of them won by over 3%.
Yes.
Some won by as little as maybe 1.5%. Or a percentage point. So that shows you that it's a battleground constituency. But if the JLP got 4 out of 4 in that local government election where PNP was at their strongest, it tells you that Northwest St. Anne is heading back to the JLP, but it won't be easy. Young Gabriela Morris is loved, and Crystal Lee will have to put in the work. But I think she has the strength, I think she has the stamina, and I think she has the numbers, and I think she has worked based on my groundwork. I think Crystal Lee, it leans JLP, Crystal Lee will go back to God knows, but Gabriela Morris, don't take her for granted.
Can I say something?
Hold on, and Navi, Tari, put southeastern in the PNP column, put northeastern in the JLP column, put southwestern in the JLP column, and put St. Anne Northwestern leans JLP. Lean that one to the Labour Party. For me, Tari, please. Thank you. Go ahead, Navi.
I have to disagree with Mr. Casey. I don't think Gabriela Morris stands a chance. I have to disagree with that one. I think Crystal Lee will win this, and she will win this comfortably. But you are the expert. But from what I've seen, I don't think she stands a chance against Crystal Lee. And I'm calling it that it won't be a battleground seat. I'm calling it for Crystal Lee, and I think she will come home with the win. So I have to disagree on that one. I don't think she stands a chance against Crystal Lee. I know Gabriela Morris is strong, she's young, but she's not winning that. I don't see her winning it.
Thank you.
Well, we call it for Crystal Lee. It's not as clear as the other 3 in St. Anne.
Yes.
Because it's not as clear as Southeast, it's not as clear as Northeast, and it surely isn't as clear as Southwest. It's a marginal seat. Crystal Lee is a performer, said decision 2025. I have said that. Crystal Lee is strong. She has the energy and she has the numbers. I have said that. An easy win, I've never known Northwest St. Anne to be an easy win. For Verna Parchment, nor Arnold Bertram. Maybe Arnold Bertram won it the easiest. It was never an easy win for Anthony Lawrence. Neither for Dr. Dayton Campbell. Neither for Crystal Lee. Maybe Crystal Lee won it easiest in 2020 because the machinery for the PNP was divided. I think it's a stronger PNP we're up against Navi, and I forecast it for Crystal Lee nonetheless. But I respect your analysis, and I have analyzed it like that on Politics Plus here before in my earlier forecast. I always have Crystal Lee to win easy. I see where Gabriela Morris will get a better reception than what Dayton Campbell got the last time. Is it enough? I think it's enough to win it. But there's a campaign to be run, and anything can happen. A lot of people will go to war with a loaded gun, but we don't know where they will find their gun. Some people find their gun at their own feet. So when we are forecasting, we have to lift some up to the campaign because we don't know who will go and cuss a bad word over the mic. We don't know who will go and cuss a bad word to their supporters. We don't know. There's a lot of things left to be settled.
I understand. So you're saying it's going to be based on organization.
Not well, I have called it for Crystal Lee. I just said it won't be easy as the others. And Gabby is doing the work she can. Is she more popular than Crystal Lee? No. Is she stronger? No. That's why I've called it for Crystal Lee. Somebody saying Danishka and Gabby will get back. Oh, get back sidings? Well, they could well. Danishka for sure. Gabby too, but I think Northwest St. Anne is closer than most people think. And it has always been close. Look, a 800 vote win in Northwest St. Anne is a big one, Navi. While you would expect Southwest St. Anne to be won by 2,800. It's that kind of constituency. If you look back at the history and look at the percentage this constituency have been won by, you know that if something goes wrong by 3%, anything can happen. But I forecast it for Crystal Lee. Anyway, we move on from St. Anne. It's
Yes,
3-1.
yes. Take a water break, Casey. Let's 28 minutes after 8 o'clock. We're going with you until 9. Sorry, let's review quickly, please.
All right. Good evening again, listeners. So tonight we are establishing the leanings for the various constituencies. So far, we have done 30 constituencies out of the 63. Yes, you heard me right. We did 30 constituencies so far out of the 63. And before I go into the seats, let me just give you the count here. Right now, I can confirm that there are 20 seats for the Jamaica Labour Party, 4 for the People's National Party, and there are 6 that are too close to call. I'll begin with the parish of Hanover. In the parish of Hanover, in Hanover Western, that seat has been called for the People's National Party. The People's National Party's Heather Miller Bennett is expected to defeat the Jamaica Labour Party's Tamika Davis. In Hanover Eastern, that seat has been leaned to the Jamaica Labour Party, and the Jamaica Labour Party's MP, Mr. Dave Hume Brown, is expected to defeat the PNP's Andrea Perkis. In Westmoreland Western, the JLP's Garfield James is going up against the PNP's Ian Hales, and that seat is too close to call. Additionally, in Westmoreland Eastern, the JLP's Danny Lawrence will be going up against the PNP's GenSec Dr. Dayton Campbell, and that seat is also too close to call. In Westmoreland Central, the Jamaica Labour Party's candidate George Wright is expected to return to Gordon House, and he'll be defeating the PNP's Dwayne Vaz. In St. Elizabeth, all 4 seats are expected to go back to the Jamaica Labour Party. St. Elizabeth Northeastern, just a note here, is leaning to the Jamaica Labour Party. In St. Elizabeth Northeastern, the Jamaica Labour Party's Delroy Slowly is expected to defeat the PNP's Zuleika Jess. In St. Elizabeth Northwestern, the Jamaica Labour Party's candidate in Andrew Morris expected to defeat the PNP's Mugabe Kilimanjaro. Andrew Morris will be replacing the current member of parliament, that's Mr. J.C. Hutchinson, down there in Northwest St. Elizabeth. In St. Elizabeth Southeastern, former Deputy Speaker of the House, Mr. Franklin Whittle, is expected to defeat the PNP's Ian Stevenson. And in St. Elizabeth Southwestern, the Agriculture Minister Floyd Green is expected to return back to Parliament, defeating the PNP's teacher, Dr. Miranda Wellington. In Manchester, very interesting parish, I will say. I love my Manchester people.
Norman Scott. Norman Scott is the candidate for the PNP.
Norman Scott? My bad.
Sorry, can I say something?
May have Spanish.
No, man,
Casey,
Scott. Thank you very
Yes,
much.
yes, miss.
who did the vetting for Norman Scott to go down to St. Louis? Honestly
That that
speaking.
that's another story. That's PNP business.
No, because who is doing these vettings? But I'm sorry, continue.
Boy, that is another discussion for another time with the PNPs. Cabinet with candidates, I should say. But in
And
Manchester, yes.
Navi, Navi,
Yes,
you
yes.
don't get to you don't get to campaign against the PNP on my time. It's an unbiased forecast, and
No,
what we are
I'm not.
forecasting, what we are
I'm not.
forecasting.
I'm just saying.
No,
I
what
know.
I'm
I'm just
saying,
saying.
what we are forecasting are their chances based on how we see them. So,
Mm,
yeah.
Yes, I know, but I'm saying as an I know I'm looking at it as I'm looking at it as an independent right now, and I'm saying Norman Scott. No, it's just his track record. I don't think they should have found someone that has no baggage. I would say to say yes, you are going to go to this battleground. Someone with a clean slate. I don't think someone who their performance has been questionable in the place they are now should have been the rightful candidate to go into a seat and say yes. I think somebody with a clean slate would have been a better vetting. But as you said, I'm not being biased. I'm just saying based on his track record, but I understand what you're saying.
Fantastic young lady. Go ahead, Tari.
yes, so people in the parish of Manchester, Manchester Northeastern, as you know, the JLP's candidate there is Audrey Marks. 3 months ago, the Jamaica Labour Party did not have a candidate, but now with the candidate there, that seat is expected to with the Jamaica Labour Party. Audrey Marks will defeat the PNP's Val Wint. Audrey Marks is replacing current Member of Parliament Audley Shaw. In Manchester Central, the Jamaica Labour Party's Rhoda Moy Crawford expected to return to Gordon House, defeating both Skeng Dong and Donovan Mitchell of the People's National Party. Yes, two candidates for the People's National Party she's defeating, guys. Trust. In Manchester Northwestern, that the JLP's Damian Young is up against the PNP's Member of Parliament Michael Phillips for that constituency, and that seat as of now is too close to call. And in Manchester Southern, the People's National Party's Peter Bunting, I guess you could say a redemption, second chance smile, you could say, is expected will be returning to Gordon House, not as a senator this time, but as a member of parliament. Hence, redemption, second chance smile. He will be defeating Ian Ives, and as you know, Ian Ives would have been replacing Robert Chin for the JLP candidate down in Manchester Southern. I then move on to Clarendon. In Clarendon, the Jamaica Labour Party is expected to hold on to Clarendon North Central, where the JLP is Robert Nestor Morgan will be defeating the PNP's Ojay Dixon. In Clarendon Central, the JLP is also expected to hold on to that seat. The JLP is Delroy Williams, former mayor of the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation, is expected to defeat the PNP's Carla Watt. As you know, Delroy Williams is replacing current Member of Parliament Mike Henry. And in Clarendon Southeastern, current Minister of Labour and Social Security Pernell Charles is expected to defeat, Pernell Charles Jr. I should say, is expected to defeat the PNP's Cheyenne Barneswell. Now, in the constituency of Clarendon Northern, the Jamaica Labour Party's current Member of Parliament, Dwight Sibley's, is up against the PNP's Anthony O'Connor, and that seat is too close to call. Additionally, in Clarendon Northwestern, the Jamaica Labour Party's Warren Newby.
Sibley's is against Hines.
He's against Hines?
Wavell Hines.
Okay. Let me correct that. Wavell Hines. Thank you very much. All righty. I was at Northwestern, correct? Yes, I'm Northwestern. the JLP's Warren Newby will be going up against the PNP's Richard Azan. As you know, Warren Newby would have been the former president of G2K. He is also replacing the current member of parliament down there, who is Philip Henriquez. That seat is also too close to call. In Clarendon Southwestern, the current member of parliament for the People's National Party, Lothan Cousins, is expected to return to Gordon House. He will be defeating the JLP's Robert Chin. As you know, Robert Chin is the current member of parliament for Manchester South. He was booted from that constituency and moved over to Clarendon Southwestern. Now in St. James, the Jamaica Labour Party can expect a clean sweep in St. James. Yep, clean sweep there in St. James Central. Leroy Clark expected to return to Gordon House, defeating the PNP's spokesperson on tourism, Janice Allen. In St. James East Central, the current Minister of Tourism, Mr. Edmund Bartlett, is expected to return as well, defeating the PNP's Rochelle Reed-Knott. In St. James Northwestern, the current Minister of National Security, Dr. Horace Chang, is expected to defeat the PNP's Alan Bernard. In St. James West Central, the current Minister of Legal and Constitutional Affairs, Marlene Malahoo Fort, is expected to defeat the PNP's Andre Horton. And in St. James Southern, tight seats, but JLP same way. The current Member of Parliament, Homer Davis, is expected to defeat the PNP's Nikisha Burchell. Some say the beauty lady, the communication lady, I don't know, but so I hear. In Trelawny Northern, the JLP's Tamika Davis will be going up against the PNP's Mr. Wickham McNeil. And that seat, as of now, is too close to call. In Trelawny,
JLP, Tova Hamilton, going up against Wickham McNeil.
Yeah, man. Is it not too close to call?
You said Tamika.
You said Tamika.
Oh, my apologies. My brain. Yes, the JLP is Tova Hamilton. Tova Hamilton. Tova.
The thing with you know, Tari, you depend on that big brain of yours. When we are here thinking that you're using the pen, you're trying to compress all that information in your brain while you're reading the comments and everything, and you keep on mixing up the candidates. And because you have a deep bench, you know some candidates that were there elections before. So it's easy to mix them
Right.
up. That will happen to you. Sometimes you got to just depend on the pen, use the ink. It's easier.
Yes. Listeners, my apologies. Yes, Tova. I don't know where Tamika came from, but Tova, JLP's candidate down there in Trelawny North, is going up against the PNP's Wickham McNeil, and that seat is too close to call. In Trelawny Southern, the JLP is former Speaker of the House, Mama D, Marissa Dalrymple Philibert, will be going up against the PNP's Paul Patmore, and she is expected to return to Gordon House. In St. Ann Northeastern, Water Boss himself, that is Matthew Samuda, is going up against the PNP's Ryan Simpson. If you would note, Ryan Simpson would have been a former member of the Jamaica Labour Party. He switched to the People's National Party, and Matthew Samuda is expected to return to Gordon House. In St. Ann Southwestern, Xavier Main also expected to return to Gordon House, defeating the PNP's Danishka Williams. In St. Ann Southeastern, the Jamaica Labour Party's Adion Peart is expected to be defeated by the PNP's Dr. Kenneth Russell. As you know, Mr. Russell is replacing Lisa Hanna. Lisa Hanna has retired from politics, and Dr. Russell is expected to head on to Gordon House. And in St. Ann Northwestern, the Jamaica Labour Party's MP Crystal Lee is expected to defeat the PNP's Gabriela Morris. That seat is leaning, and key on the leaning here, leaning to the Jamaica Labour Party. So as it stands right now, that would have been 30 constituencies, neighbor. And of those 30 constituencies, there are 20 constituencies for the Jamaica Labour Party as it stands now.
Yes.
For the People's National Party. 4 constituencies for the People's National Party. And there are 6 constituencies as of now that are too close to call.
Fantastic. Wow.
Yes. Casey, just a few questions I have though. If you don't mind. Just a question. Well, just a few questions I have.
I mind you now, but go on.
You mind them? Okay, all right. So I just wanted to know. And I forgot the first one I wanted to ask him. But anyways, I just wanted to know. A friend of mine that I have who has been in the politics for a long time. I just want you to confirm for me if these seats are voting together, because there's something I noticed, KC. So would you say that for the seats of it is often said that Manchester Northeastern, Clarendon Northwestern, and Clarendon Northern tend to vote together, correct?
Not necessarily. Manchester Northeastern have been voting one way since 1993. Yes.
So it would just be the northern seats of Clarendon.
That is 32 years. In 1993 to 2002, I think Clarendon Northwestern voted JLP for Chris Stone. In 2002, Clarendon Northwestern Azan. In 2007, Clarendon Northwestern would have voted for Michael Stern, 2011 for Azan, 2016 for Azan, and 2020 for Philip Henriquez. So, not necessarily. What I can tell you, Clarendon Northern and North Central have been voting the same way since 2002. Which voted for Dalian Azan in 2002, for Larry Bradrick and Michael Stern for the JLP in 2007, voted for Azan and Mr. Horace Daly again in 2011 and 2016. Well, in 2020, they voted for Dwight Sibley's and Philip Enriquez for the JLP. But since 2002, the Northern Clarendon seat and Northwestern Clarendon have been voting together.
Okay. Also, could we say that the seats in actually no. But could we say that St. Elizabeth Southwestern and St. Mary Central being the 2 bellwether seats, have those seats always voted together in every election?
Which seats?
St. Elizabeth Southwestern and St. Mary, not St. Mary Central, St. Mary Western.
Well, I think only St. Elizabeth Southwestern have voted predominantly for the winning party in the election.
Because one of the reasons I asked this in case is...
Sorry. We really have only 15 minutes and we only have 32 more seats. So can you just hold on to those questions a little bit for me, please?
Okay.
Casey, please go to St. Mary.
Okay, we're doing St. Mary tonight?
Yes.
Okay. St. Mary,
we're going to do St. Mary and Portland, and then we'll come around to St. Thomas. And then I'm going to take you into Kingston and St. Andrew. Just going to call the seats and ask you to tell me where they are. I'd like to give my listeners an idea of where the election stands as of tonight. Go ahead with St. Mary.
Okay. Well, I won't be able to give analysis based on the time.
Not at all. Go ahead.
Yes. St. Mary, I think St. Mary Central, the PNP will retain it with Omar Newell. And it will not be a safe seat as it was before. I don't say for the PNP, but I think they will stave off the challenge. In St. Mary Western, I think it's all to play for. At this time, I think it's 50-50. I don't see Bobby Montague look like he has a fight in him, but I think the people of St. Mary Western and the JLP um, will not give it up this easily. Omar Woodbine has been pushing and pushing well. I think it's a battleground and it will be interesting to see where St. Mary Western go. I think Norman Dunn will retain St. Mary Southeast. I think Chris Brown have gotten some early traction, but he hasn't stuck with Dunn. I think Dunn was allowed to run, and Dunn is well on his way to retaining the seat with ease. And
Okay.
Dunn might well.
Yes. Tari, give St. Mary Central to the PNP. Give St. Mary Southeastern to the JLP. Hold on to St. Mary Western. Put that in the battleground category.
Yes, and St. Mary Western, to be honest, neighbor, JLP has the numbers. PNP got some traction in the early stage of the unofficial campaign, and it wasn't called on their time. And JLP have recovered. I told you even at the time of the Blue Dot poll that had Bobby Montague trailing by 20 points. It was 20 points at that time. But something about Bobby's body language, neighbor, I just don't see him with the fight in him. So I just can't call it for.
Yeah. Saw him on Sunday night. You're correct about that. You're spot on.
Bobby don't look like Bobby. Bobby don't look like
your internet has gone again, Casey.
Bobby don't, he shouldn't. Put buying to God knows, biggest surprise for the JLP on election night. It wouldn't be much of a surprise. It was widely reported that Bobby is underwater. But I think that's what worked against the PNP. It was reported and now it's expected. And now that galvanized St. Mary Western Laborites. And they didn't go over to Woodbine. If you look at the numbers and what they had to say, they just decided to stay away from the process for a while. And JLP has the numbers. So don't be overconfident about that. But
let's go over to
the reason
Portland.
I want to see Bobby with some more life in him. But I don't know if Bobby's political life had gone.
Portland and St. Thomas.
I think the Vases take Portland. Vases takes Portland East and West, and I think JLP take Portland St. Thomas Western. There's a battleground in St. Thomas Eastern, which I think JLP's organization will take them through. I don't think St. Thomas Eastern is necessarily a PNP stronghold like a lot of people think. I think that's a constituency that goes with the flow in terms of the political alignment at the time, and it has favored JLP for a long time, then PNP for a very long time, and I think it will favor JLP now. I think the government work in St. Thomas will swing St. Thomas East to JLP. So I think it's a battleground that's leaning JLP.
Tari, give the Labour Party the 2 seats in Portland. Give them Eastern. Put Western. Give them Western, St. Thomas Western, and put Eastern into leaning JLP. All right. Let's come over now to St. Catherine, KC. Let's start with Northwestern, where Damian Crawford is up against Linton Ames.
I think it's leaning PNP.
Northwestern is leaning PNP Tari. St. Catherine Northeastern, Carinthia Morrison is the MP there. Call that one.
I think Northwest is leaning PNP.
Got that already, Casey. We are over in Northeastern now.
Terence Morrison, easy win.
Tick that off for the Labour Party, Tari. St. Catherine West Central with Tufton.
JLP win.
Tufton will win that. St. Catherine North Central with Natalie Nita.
Natalie Nita Garvey. Garvey will win it for the PNP by about 600 votes.
St. Andrew West Rural with Juliet Cuthbert Flynn.
You jump out of St. Catherine, neighbor?
Sorry.
Or I'm not hearing you well.
I'm sorry. Yeah, let me go back into St. Catherine. St. Catherine Southwestern with Mr. Warmington.
Everald Warmington to win by 5,500.
Repeat that for me, please.
Everald Warmington to win by 5,500.
Wow. St. Catherine Central, Babsy, Grange.
Yes, JLP.
St. Catherine Eastern, Dennis Daly is a member of parliament.
Dennis Daly.
St. Catherine Southern, Fitz Jackson is the member of parliament. Delroy Dobney is the challenger.
I think Fitzjackson hold on. What a challenge by Mr. Dabney, though.
You think this leans PNP or you think it's close?
Yeah, I think it's leans PNP. I didn't give Dabney much of a chance, but I must say he have done quite a lot of work, and I must say there's a whole lot of the constituents going against Fitzjackson.
Wow. St. Catherine East Central with Orlando Terrelong, Raymond Price.
Terrelong will retire an MP. He will retire as an incumbent MP. He will not lose East Central.
Put that in the Labour Party column. St. Catherine Southeastern with Big Rob, Dr. Dawes.
That's a battleground, neighbor. That's a battleground. That's a battleground that's not going over 200 margin.
Put that in too close to call, Tari. I think that's it for St. Catherine. Let's go over to St. Andrew. St. Andrew West Rural, Juliet Cuthbert Flynn.
I think, okay, you didn't mention Dr. Andrew Wheatley, South Central, St. Andrew.
Okay, yes.
That's a safe jail. Yes. St. Andrew, which St. Andrew seat did you mention, neighbor?
West Rural.
West Rural.
That's a safe seat for Mrs. Cuthbert Flynn.
Put that in the Labour Party column, Tari. North Central, where Carl Samuda is.
A safe seat for Delano Seabright.
North, where Smith is?
A safe seat for Dwayne Smith.
West Central, where the Prime Minister is?
Yes, neighbor, let's move on.
East Central, where the popular TikToker Vassal is
Davian Vassal will need to campaign and touch as much as the undecided in this constituency as possible. I think he knows what to do. He has an outside chance. I think it's heavily lean PNP. I think Dennis Gardner have the numbers from the interesting party in the politics in the constituency. The PNP has a permanent support that will vote PNP in the constituency. The JLP will depend on people who you would have to convince to vote and vote for change. So the PNP vote is out front. The votes at the JLP are depending on to win this one. They have never gotten it before. Most of those people have never taken part in the political process before. I think the JLP has the right candidate to put in the work to achieve this milestone, but I cannot forecast that the JLP will win this. I would be biased. I think Dennis Gardner stands the best chance. I think he has an easier route to Gardner House than our own Davian Vassal. Not your own, but my own, because I'm a JLP supporter.
Thank you. Put that one in the lean PNP column for me, Tari. East Kingston and Port Royal. Philip Paulwell is the...
That's a safe seat for him.
Okay.
Pardon me?
Philip Paulwell, seat?
Safe seat for Philip. Safe seat for Philip Paulwell. Safe seat for Mr. Paulwell.
Sorry, my system here is needing to load up a bit. Listeners, give me a minute. The internet is just not as strong as I hope. We're having a little bit of problem here. Not so sure what is happening. All right, just hold on there, listeners. Just give us a minute, please. We have a few more seats to cover before we leave. It's on the stroke of 9 o'clock. What a fascinating forecast this has been. Sorry, Tari, do you have the seats that I haven't mentioned? Do you have them there? Do you have the seats I haven't mentioned, Tari? Because my system is maybe suffering.
Yes, neighbor, I have the seats. Yeah.
Go ahead. Let Casey call them for me.
Yes, neighbor. Let me run you through them.
All right, go ahead. Okay. Go ahead.
Yes. West Kingston, Desmond Mackenzie. Central Kingston, I think it's too close to call. And for the first time in my forecast, I also think it's leaning JLP. I think it's leaning more towards Donovan than Steve McGregor.
Can I say something, Casey? When you finish school?
Yes, let him finish. Not this up, Casey.
Yeah? Yes.
Go ahead, Casey.
And in East Rural St. Andrew, the Prime Minister's wife will be going back to Garden House. And she will win by over 1,000 votes. No less than 850. No less than 850. But I think she will win by 1,000 votes. Eastern St. Andrew will be very close, closer than most people think. I think the finance minister will take this home, but it will not be by a big margin. And that doesn't say she is in trouble. It's that kind of constituency. St. Andrew Eastern a 1% constituency. I am predicting that Favour Williams will win by maybe 300 votes.
Yes.
St. Andrew Southeast, where Kevin Frith, the very popular Kevin Frith, is challenging Julian Robinson. Labour won't like this one, but I think Julian Robinson will hold on.
Yes.
I think Julian Robinson will hold on to this one. I don't think Frith will win. Excellent challenge by Frith. I think the JLP have a problem to win the Trafalgar division in that constituency, despite the Trafalgar division being the strongest for the JLP. South St. Andrew with Mark Golden for the PNP. Western St. Andrew with Anthony Hilton for the PNP. Southwest St. Andrew with Angela Brownberg. Now, there was a time in life when that was a strong JLP constituency, one of the strongest. I think about 10,000 JLP supporters had to left that constituency because of political unrest at one point. But Angela Brownberg should retain it easily. It's now a PNP garrison. And I think the one we missed in St. Andrew is St. Andrew North East, the Justice Minister, Delroy Chuck. She will be facing night handsomely.
That's it?
Yeah.
Tari, have we covered 63?
Yes, neighbor, we've covered all 63. I'm doing up the numbers now.
Thank you so much. While Tari plans to give us the review and tell us where the election stands on this 17th day of July 2025 at 5 minutes after 9 o'clock, Politics Plus is predicting through its forecaster, KC, the following. Waiting for Tari. Navi, are you online? What do you think's happening here, Navi?
So I want to speak on Kingston Central. Listen, there's no doubt that Donovan Williams will be returning to Garden House. Why I say this is the PNP in the central of Kingston constituency has been disgruntled. The support of Lawrence Rowe and their strongest division, which is the Almontown division, because the constituency has two divisions. The red.
All right.
Oh, one second, neighbor. So, you're not hearing me?
Very loud and clear. You're on the road, though.
Yes, I am.
All right, guys. We're gonna have to do better in terms of the tap.
Yeah. So let's continue. So with the PNP's strong base in the Almontown division being disgruntled at this point, I don't see them taking back that Kingston Central seat one. Donovan Williams has been a formidable MP, and I just can't see the PNP retaining their base in that constituency. So yes, Donovan Williams will retain that seat comfortable too. I'm not going to say it's going to be a large margin, but he will be going back to Garden House with no doubt.
Well, young Jamaican Navi is saying that. Are you ready, Tari? Are you ready?
Yes, neighbor, I'm ready.
Thank you.
I'm ready. I'm ready. Why? Hey, mercy. Then it doesn't seem as if there's much change. But yes, listeners, so good evening once again, or a good night, I should say. Actually, it's after 9. It's 9:07, 7 minutes past 9 o'clock here. With Politics Plus.
By the way, sorry, you sound ready. You
Yeah,
look
man, my
ready.
sound ready.
You look
Yeah,
ready.
but I have to wonder if the mic ready. Hold on there.
You
Hold
ready?
on, hold on, hold on. Hold on there.
Let's hear the results. You sound ready.
Mic ready? Mic check. Hold on there. We're ready. We're ready?
Yo, 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 yo,
All right.
yo, 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 yo,
Yo, yo, yo, yo, yo, yo. Well, gonna look like gonna ready. Sound like gonna ready.
You ready?
Why? Yeah, I think the mic working now, you know. I think it working. Yeah. Yeah. 1, 2,
Yo,
yeah.
yo, are you ready?
Alright, yeah, we're good. Yeah, man,
Okay,
we're ready
let's
for
go.
you, no?
Let's go. Let's go.
And
Yes,
even
let's
though,
go.
yes.
By the way, we sent AC to do homework, and here are the results. Go ahead, sir.
Whoa. Yes. All right, listeners. So as you would have known, we have essentially aligned the various constituencies either under the column of the Jamaica Labour Party, under the column of the People's National
Yes.
Party, or under the column of Too Close
Yes.
to Call. Yeah.
An election were being
No.
tonight. These are the results based on the politics plus findings. Go right ahead, sir.
I'm going to give you a rundown through the constituencies. So let's begin with Kingston. In Kingston, in central Kingston, lawyer Donovan Williams is expected to defeat the PNP Steve McGregor, and he will be returning to Gordon House. When we go to Kingston Port Royal, I am not sure who the JLP candidate is there, but we know that Philip Paul will return to Gordon House. In Kingston Western, Desmond Mackenzie, the Jamaica Labour Party's candidate and MP, they're also expected to return to Gordon House. In St. Andrew Eastern, the constituency of the Minister of Finance, a marginal seat. That seat is leaning Jamaica Labour Party, and Favour Williams is expected to defeat Patricia Duncan Sutherland. In St. Andrew East Central, Dennis Gordon, the seat is leaning Dennis Gordon, leaning for the People's National Party. He will be going up against the Jamaica Labour Party's Davian Vasso. As you know, Dennis Gordon is replacing current member of Parliament, I should say, Dr. Peter Phillips.
I tell you what.
Yes, neighbor? Just sum it up?
Just give us the number of seats that the Labour Party is sure to win, the number the PNP sure to win, and the number that are on the side.
Alright, so I'll start with the undecided. According to Politics Plus KC's forecast, if an election is held tonight, there would be 8 seats that are too close to call.
8
seats that are too close to call.
Yes, give us those 8 seats, Tari, please. Just those 8.
All right, I'll give you those 8 seats. So those 8 seats are St. Catherine Southeastern, Clarendon Northern, Clarendon Northwestern, Manchester Northwestern, Westmoreland Eastern, Westmoreland Western, Trelawny Northern, and St. Mary Western.
So those are not leaning either way. They are battleground 50.
Those are battleground seats, correct?
Hold on, Carl. Before we give the results, we need to get the tops up to 100,000, and we need about some gifts. Jamaica girl, lock down the lives if we don't get any. If we get any tops. Close it down. Jamaica girl, we're not going any further until
Listeners, remember that it takes cash to care. Just saying.
well I can tell you that I will have to pay for this tomorrow morning. The work that was done here tonight, I have to pay for it tomorrow morning before 10 o'clock. Before 10 o'clock, I have to send the check to the forecast. Don't joke about that. This is not free stuff, I can tell you. And I have Jamaica girl working for me for 5 hours without Jamaica girl. you soon resign because you don't get no pay. Soon, my dear. Soon. 2 shifts a day you do in Jamaica girl, and I'll know you can't get paid. No, but seriously, listeners, by 10 o'clock tomorrow, I have to send the funds for this program. By 10 o'clock tomorrow, I must do it. Thank you for sending a gift to the program. Please go ahead and tap the screen. We need 100,000 likes, and we need 10 money guns, and we need 1,000 roses. Don't worry about anything. Just tap. Send something and tap. Maybe some lions and some other things too. Come on. This is your best program on TikTok. No other place. There is absolutely no other show you can go in Jamaica and this type of information. After 2 weeks of research and investigation, visiting constituencies, looking at numbers. Yes. Put something on your card. Come on. $98,000. Let's go. Let's go with the tops. By the way, I have some people to thank. I don't know that I called your name on air, but you stepped in last night and caused this to happen tonight, okay? You stepped in last night and you caused this show to continue into today. Those of my listeners who stepped up last night and said, we'll pay for it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Without your support, we couldn't have done it today. Thank you. Thank you so much. Tari, I think you should go ahead now. Go ahead. Thank you.
All right, listeners, good night again. We would have stated that there are 8 seats that are too close to call. Maybe if an election was held tonight,
Today,
the People's National Party, or today I would say, my bad. If election was held today and the results show was tonight, the People's National Party would be walking away with a short 15 seats.
15?
Yeah. Yes, 15.
15.
The only seat that would have flipped to the People's National Party is Manchester Southern. The only seat.
So they would retain the 14 they have?
They would retain the 14 and gain 1 based on this forecast, because the other 8 are too close to call, so we're not really including them.
In other words, they could go either way.
Right, they could go either way. Which
So
also
at best, the
means,
PNP would be 23.
right, at best the PNP would have 23. The one seat that flipped to the People's National Party, ladies and gentlemen, was Manchester Southern. As Peter Bunting is running for the People's National Party down there, he would have defeated Ian Ives. Yes? Current member of parliament there is Birchin. All right? Which means that if an election was held today, the Jamaica Labour Party would be walking away with 40 seats. 40 flat.
40 with a possibility of picking up an additional 8.
Yes, neighbor.
So the Labour Party could win the election with 48 seats too.
That's true.
What the projection is showing is that the Labour Party is going to win at least 4 or more seats, no less than 40 seats in the general election.
40.
Wow. There you have it, listeners. 40-15 with 8 too close to call. So at worst, the Labour Party would win 40. At best, the PNP would win 23. And that means that if you give all the battleground seats to either party, it's almost what the election was in 2020. 40-15 with 8 too close to call. Wanna thank you for staying with us. Those the Labour Party is winning the elections, and they're doing so convincingly. PNP is having a good show, but they're not reaching 30. The magical number is 32. Uh, 21 minutes after 9 o'clock. Let's see if we have any other listeners online that wants to come up and okay, so there are more than 20 people with requests to come up. More than 20. Now, I can't take all 20 of you, but Jamaica girl, can we do 1 minute each for everyone, please? Let's try that. Let's try and see if these people want to come up for a comment. Let's see if we can give them 1 minute and a half. It's too late for discussions at this time.
Hello?
Yes. Yes.
We don't have any free boxes tonight. Our boxes are on sale. A minimum of a donut to get in the box. If you haven't sent the donut, please withdraw your request. Send the donut and message us. No free box.
Okay, the boxes aren't for free. You need a minimum of a donut to get in one of them.
Right.
If you have
need a
sent
donut for the box.
then you message Jamaica girl and tell her, and you'll have 2 minutes. You'll have 2 minutes to
Mr. Pang, send it and you can come up.
Yeah, he might have put some attractive things in his hiring process. And he will also keep his employees as well.
All right, see, nobody don't really want to come up then, neighbor, since you're not getting any donuts. So we just continue with our discussion. Chef Wayne,
Okay.
mind somebody that donut before it come, man. We don't see it. You see it, neighbor?
Huh?
Chef Wayne said he sent a donut, but it looked like somebody eat it before it reached.
No, I saw it. Yes.
Okay, all right.
Oh, yeah, there are actually 1,100 people online. 1,100.
Girl, stop
You're
play with me.
You are speaking.
Neighbor.
There is 11. Yes, sir. There. Look at the numbers.
Tell
What
Jamaica,
1,100 from my
tell Jamaica girl to stop playing with me.
end. I'm seeing that. Yep.
So,
So go ahead.
So I'm coming up. If you said something, what I'm saying, Trelawny, Northern is gonna go to the JLP. So why it not calling?
Where? Say that again?
Trelawny Northern, Tova Hamilton gonna win.
Oh, Tova. Okay.
Tova gonna win. Hands down.
Well, we believe Tova will win as well, but we have to go by
No. Me was a Tova. Because guess what? My family in Northern Trelawny was PMP and they switched to JLP because of Tova. I'm from South Trelawny, so me know say Mama D gonna take home that. So Tova gonna take home here too.
I will believe that as well, Chef Wayne. But remember, we're not the forecaster. So when the forecaster does his thing,
Tell the forecaster to check again and come back.
I'm sure he will. So he checks every week. So but let's hear what he has to say next week.
He need to go dig up again and come back. Mr. Perkins. Monty Perkins. I'm talking to you, neighbor. You are Monty Perkins.
Is that so?
Yes, sir. They need Mr. They need a next Monty, and you are the next Monty Perkins.
Oh my goodness! What a honor! What a
Yes,
honor!
sir.
What was a man?
Yes, sir.
A man.
But me don't know how Peter Bunting. Me don't know how Peter Bunting gonna stomach this, but Peter Bunting gonna lose. Peter Bunting utter his mouth about the school bus. The school, the teachers and the parents gonna surprise Peter Bunting.
What you saying?
The parents.
Well, let us accept what we got from the forecast.
The forecaster,
And,
the forecaster doing a good job, but the parents, when they see those school bus come and they're gonna save those money, they're gonna surprise Peter Bunting.
Hello there, Conrad O'Brien. How you doing, sir? Do you want to make a comment? You have to talk to Jamaica girl. Hello there, Conrad. Good night to you, sir.
But
Tari.
But you know, JLP are
Yes, neighbor.
Breaking news. There are no polls out. Tell us again, Tari, what the results of the elections are according to the who we have had to be paying significant sums to do this work all across Jamaica. As a matter of fact, on Monday, I think we are going to be looking at the battleground seats. 8 of the seats across Jamaica right now are too close to call. 8 seats in Jamaica, too close to call. Tell us the numbers again. Sorry.
All right. Good night again, listeners. If an election was held today, there would currently be 8 seats that are too close to call, 15 seats under the column of the People's National Party, and 40 seats under the column of the Jamaica Labour Party. What that therefore also means is that the PNP's best case scenario could be 23 seats, and the JLP's best case scenario could be 48 seats. But the worst case scenario would be 15 for the People's National Party or 40 for the Jamaica Labour Party. Well, I would see that as worse, but yeah.
No.
You know, Labour.
Hold on,
That's 55, neighbor.
With eight too close to call.
Yes, neighbor.
Hello, neighbor.
Mr. O'Brien, how are you, sir?
I am very well, thank you, boy.
I can't comment on the forecast. You see, sir, I didn't do it.
Let me say something to you. This is hilarious, and but no man, allow me, please. Good evening to your neighbor, and also to your and everybody on your platform. I was just strolling through, but you know I may have great regard for you, so I am gracing you with my presence. All right. No, but listening to things, people must say things that make sense and things that are girded in some amount of credibility. So let's look at the seats, if I may, because I have also done them, and I'd be happy to match up with the person who is doing those seat count for you as against my thing, and I'm sure I'll be able to basically take that person to school to teach him a thing or two. Let's look at the county of Cornwall. Let's start there, the western part of the island.
All right, Mr. O'Brien.
Yes.
I think in all fairness, I can't have you here trying to discredit a forecaster that I have engaged to do a job without
you have engaged, but saying to your neighbor that you should not pay this person $1.
No, that is your opinion.
No,
maybe the cleaner shouldn't pay Mr. Anderson $1.
Hold on. Let's forget Dan, the most credible pollster in the Caribbean out of this for the time being. But let's look at a seat that somebody talk about, Northern Trelawny.
I'm the one who talk about it.
Let's have a discussion there.
Go ahead.
Northern Trelawny is what one could describe as a bastion of the People's National Party.
You're crazy.
Hold on, sir. Hold on. Just make the point, and then you can. That's how we do things decently.
That was, sir. That was.
No.
Can I continue? May I continue?
Go ahead.
No, I'm just an editorial decision that the forecaster is not here, and I think we should not discredit or credit.
True. Neighbor, true.
We're not going to go here. I'm sorry. I'm not. I think we should respect review.
Take him down, man. Take him down. He too much.
Hold on. I am telling you, it's that we have reviewed. It is work that we respect. You have to respect a man's work. You may not agree with what is on the table, but you cannot seek to discredit that. If KC's work is to be discredited, so is Don Anderson, so is Blue Dot. It's a perspective. It is an opinion. We respect his work. Just as how we respect Mr. O'Brien's work, if he comes here and give us his polls, Mr. O'Brien, you're free to come and discuss the PNP's project. We will not discredit it, sir. We may disagree with it, but no, I don't think that is correct at all. Go ahead, sir. Hello? He's gone?
He gone.
He's gone?
Yes, he gone. You see, that's what wrong with the PNP.
I didn't know it.
Neighbor.
No, I wasn't talking to him.
That's what's wrong with the PNP. Them. Anytime it's not going their way, they step aside.
No, I wasn't. No, sorry, I'm not sure. I wasn't talking to him.
No, sir, he step aside. He gone.
Oh, I didn't know he had.
Anytime.
I didn't know that,
anytime.
sir.
Neighbor,
We're
anytime.
actually out of time.
Neighbor,
Yeah.
anytime it's not going to the PMP, them, they always run.
Neighbor, can I say something?
Yes, please.
The thing is, he's coming up here
What
speaking bastions and safe seats. Let's look at this thing. I wanted him to say, so I wanted to ask him if Michael Manley's seat is not in the way for anybody for the PNP. Why does he think that any other seat in this country is going back because it was a bastion? They can't even campaign as Michael Manley's seat. Why do they think they have any chance to say because it's a PNP bastion, they will take it home or they will take it back? Just think about that. If they're the greatest leader of the PNP seat is not forecasted by anyone to return to them. So I don't think why he's coming up in here talking about because their greatest leader's seat
Navi
is not even predicted to go back to them.
Navi, I don't cut you, but PJ seat is the same thing. I want PJ seat where JLP hard to cut in, and it's where Prime Minister, I mean PMP Prime Minister.
Incident. Let me make a point. It is fascinating that the People's National Party refused to end on the Blue Dot polls. Refused. They declined invitation to visit nationwide to speak on the Blue Dot. But I don't think Mr. Conrad O'Brien is speaking on behalf of the People's National Party. I think Mr. Mr. O'Brien not a radio talk show host? Is Mr. O'Brien I don't know. Is he? I don't know. I tell you what, Mr. O'Brien. I think I should probably come over to. When are you going to be on, sir? I'll be prepared to join you. Anyway, we are seeking to wrap up here. It's 24 minutes to 10 o'clock, and let's see. Jamaica girl, do you have any other person online who wants to comment on what we did here tonight? It's a fascinating forecast, I can tell you that. But I would want the forecaster himself to be here because I can't answer the questions that maybe Mr. O'Brien wants to ask. I can't answer those questions. I was on the information and I produced for the show tonight. All right. So I'm sorry. Mr. Jamaica girl, anyone else in the comments that wants to come up? Let's go. Let's go for 24 minutes. Let's sign off at okay. All right, Jamaica. Yes, all right. Let me. I don't handle things from that end. All right, so I can't tell you.
I haven't received any more donuts, so I guess that's it. Nobody else actually wants to come up.
Neighbor,
Okay.
all I can say, Mr. Holness turn around Jamaica and the PMP them never expect it should be like that.
Since you take back PG, you could take back on to
And all of them we see around for posts in PMP is reject. From Northern Trelawny
Yeah.
to Manchester
Yes.
to Westmoreland is reject.
Yes.
There was there are there nothing. So why do you think they're gonna do it now? Right?
Yes.
If I used to run a business and the business run down and somebody else give me a next chance, you think it's gonna be better? PMP do not have a good business management. So they get the country for run and they run down the country. If they not gonna take again, neighbor. Jamaica people are not damn fool. You fool me once, you can't fool me twice. As a Jamaica people, I tell the PMP them. Because PJ fool them, Portia come back, and Andrew Holness a bill it. Jamaica need Andrew Holness. We don't need man to push down the hand in their ass.
Sorry, sir. Who is doing that?
Golden, you see what push down your hand in body.
Mr. Golden.
Oh. Well, no. Well,
You know see what part?
maybe they would. No, see that. We don't need to go there, sir. That's
We don't
probably
need
that
a man there, sir.
Yeah.
We don't need
Yeah.
a man in neighbor.
No. Sorry, that probably is an awkward moment. You know, sometimes you can have a little itch.
So what?
No, man,
Hold on.
leave that.
Hold on. What kind of awkward moment as a man want run to your post to your country to control a country? You push your hand in your booty.
Well, I don't know that is well, I don't know. Is that a disqualifier?
Huh?
No, no, sir. Please. Yes. It's getting late. Let's not.
Neighbor.
Uh-huh.
Neighbor.
Yes, sir.
I
Yes.
live in this state. I live in this state. I'm here seat. Are you there, Jamaican a seat?
No. I'm maybe I choose not to see. I don't watch everything, you know. I don't watch everything.
Neighbor. I work 7 days a week. I work 7 days a week. Right now, in the next
Yes, sir.
30 minutes, I'm going to my bed. But you see that, and it's all over Facebook and Instagram.
Oh, I know. I never saw it. No, I never saw it.
It might have pushed on your ass.
No, well, oh my goodness, man. Leave that now. Just leave that now. Leave that now. Okay. All right.
Neighbor, look, if you have a request from somebody named Mr. Pang.
Neighbor, it is a serious health concern.
Oh, well,
I think we need the National Health Department on this one.
Okay. No, I don't see Mr. Pang here. No, I don't see
Mr. Pang,
Mr. Pang.
please send the request.
Which part?
Uh-huh. But there are 20 odd trying to come up Jamaica, girl. What's happening to them?
They don't want to send
They don't want to send any donut.
They don't want to send donut.
They just want to enjoy the program without contributing. Like Morning Star being very out of order, but I'm not going to answer him here. I'm going to send him a personal message because I don't want people to know my mouth.
Thank you for that.
Yes.
Oh boy, we are actually doing
The PMP
extra time.
need to tell Mark Golden to hungry himself. Look how
Mr. Pang, send the request. Send the request, Mr. Pang.
look how Andrew Holness handle himself. You never see that man I do no type of like Mark Golden. I the rum attack.
Is it that he doesn't know how to send? Oh my goodness. Is it that he doesn't know how to send the request? Because I don't see anything.
In neighbor.
Say that again.
Are the rum cost all of that?
You mean white rum, sir?
Yes.
Neighbor, I have the
Cause
picture if
what?
you didn't get to see it.
We don't want to see it.
Please.
Neighbor, sit there. Sit there, neighbor.
I'm gonna take off my glasses because without my glasses I can't see. So I don't want to.
Sorry. What? Let me message your mommy.
Let me take it down.
Neighbor. Put on the glass.
Yeah.
Right here.
No, but I don't want to see.
Nasty. When I put on your ass.
All right. Yeah, Chef Wayne,
Sir?
you're too bad. Go and go hug up your wife and go to your bed.
No. I'm a single man, sir. I live by myself. I have to go to work tomorrow. But
I see.
Mr. Mark Walden need to carry himself a little better.
Uh-huh.
Miss, if you're still there, we're not seeing your request. Can you please send a request to come in the box?
Or you need to call him neighbor, you need to call that man and tell him, say, sir, you need
Yes,
to cancel it.
I'm going to be trying to get in touch with him. So
Yes, but he come. I want he come on the live with you.
And I promise the people from the PNP that I will be very respectful to your leader. And I will not engage any disrespect of him and for him. All right. So, Mr. Golden, I'd be happy to talk to you, sir. Or Dr.
You can call up Mr. What name? Mr. Goatman.
Uh-huh. No, I have spoken to Damien a couple of times.
Oh, you know saying name,
him
Mr.
to be-
Goatman.
Huh?
But you know saying
He's a
name,
boat
Mr.
farmer.
Goatman.
He's a boat farmer. Yes. That's a good
Okay.
business, by the way.
What about the
Boat
cradle?
making
You ever speak to the cradle yet?
Cradle.
Yes.
I think you better stop. I think you better stop.
All right.
Has Nabi
all right.
left?
You tell me to stop. I'm gonna respect you, sir. You tell me
Nabi
to stop.
left?
I'm gonna respect.
Yes, you're too rude.
Yes. Yeah. Has Nabi left us?
All right, Chef Wayne, thank you for your contribution tonight and also for your contribution to the live.
Jamaica girl.
Yes.
You can't go on, because if neighbor never tell us, I give you that bonus news. You free run. You have to give me a Jamaica girl and come back. You give me a free run, okay?
No.
You get-
But
all right, no
but
problem,
Chef,
no problem.
Chef Wayne,
Yes, sir.
if some of our listeners didn't jump in today and did what they did, we couldn't have the program tonight. That's just a fact.
That's true. That's true. I respect that, sir. I respect what you're doing. And the name is not neighbor no more. You need to change it. The name is New Moti Perkins.
Let him rest in peace. Let Moti rest in peace. By the way, I
Yes, sir,
was an
but you are the
admirer
new
of
one.
Perkins.
So
I
Jamaica
was
girl,
an
you can
admirer
take
of
me down.
Perkins.
You can take me down. I'm going
Uh-huh.
to my resting place. My bed.
All right,
That's
you
your
take
grave?
care and have a good night.
All right.
I don't know why you said it like that.
Because Mr. in the house.
Chef Wayne, bye.
Bye-bye, yes. Bye-bye. Who's on?
So,
Well, 10 o'clock. No, not 1 minute after. Go ahead, caller.
Richie?
Richie?
Have to wait 50 seconds.
Okay. No, Kerry. I don't see a message from you. Kerry, you have sent me a message? I don't see it. Yeah. The listeners are not happy. Jamaica girl, that you have a tax on them.
Yeah, such is life, you know. I mean, when the PNP put the tax on them, they work with it. So,
Uh-huh.
G Keeper, you wanted to come up? I'm not seeing her. Can you send a request if you want to come up?
I don't see anything from you, Kerry. Send again, please. Kerry is in Portland. Pay my taxes for certain people not to. Kerry saying that you will pay tax for some people not to be accepted here. Okay.
Richie, can you unmute?
There are so many people online. It's amazing. Look at that.
Here she is.
Nearly 50 people. Richie is beekeeper?
Yes, sir.
What are you doing?
All right, you know.
I haven't even heard from you for a while.
I was in Jamaica. I came up a week ago, but I'm on my way out back to Jamaica. I'm helping.
So with G-Keeper?
I'm busy with RJ, man.
Okay, okay.
I never, you want me to ready from the bed.
Not hearing you so clearly.
I said, I need to know my bedded from my bed foot.
Oh, okay, okay. You are campaigning with Miss Marks.
Yes, they was gonna, they think it was all about them, but when I come, it's a different turn, you know?
Okay. So how was it going while you were there?
I just, woman I had 6 and 7 man.
Manayard. All right. That's good.
So, Win saying that, Win say, Archie don't ban you. Him no ban the him no ban the neither. But Archie have a chance more than him. Because right now, everybody wants Archie. They don't want him. They don't want him, right? So it's a problem. We had this as a problem, so we just do what we have to do right now.
Yes, that is it, indeed, indeed.
Yeah, but what about the bus where they mash up today? The bus, where the family mash up the bus then. You don't think it's bad mind, Jamaica girl?
It is absolutely terrible. And I mean, the people that need the bus is the same set of people destroying the bus. And Bunting and everybody else not going to drop them anywhere, and they don't need to take the bus.
Exactly. Here you go.
Don't understand that at all. These are the same people complaining that they have to wait at the bus stops too long for a bus. But they're still trying to destroy them. But it's also sad
Yes,
that
and
we
you know,
haven't heard the opposition leader speak on it.
Correct. Yes.
Yes.
Go ahead, neighbor.
No, that's what I was going to say. That leadership demands or requires that such actions be condemned. Yes.
But my representative up and say something. We have to take care. This is taxpayer money, and we have to take care of it. That would be an input that means say he's saying something. He's happy about it. He's a part of it, you know. But now, after they chose so much at the bus, him come and say, I can't do it. I don't believe in that. That's fake. That's fake, you know.
So he has said something now, that's what you're saying? G-Keeper? Not here there at all.
Yes. I don't know if you have the elevator, in an elevator.
Oh, because you're kind of going no. Okay, King says no. Okay, King. Neighbor, do you recall the areas where this were being targeted?
No, I don't. No, I don't. I was out of that today.
One is Jews land. On Marcus Garvey Drive, I don't know that place.
Okay. Tari, are you there? You have that information? Yeah.
I do recall seeing a video, yes, of one of the buses being hit. Let me can try find it. I'll go try find it.
I think that the report was that there are 3 areas that the buses were being targeted.
I think it's 3 places. They say
It
it's
was on
5
the
bus.
news.
And they
5?
say 5 bus, yes.
Oh,
That's it's political and it's bad mind.
all right. So Showa says Seaview, White Mall, Jerusalem, Majestic. Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you. Hold on. Give me a second, please.
All right. I guess we should just go to the wrap up. Then the wrap up signal. Sorry.
Yes, neighbor.
Take out the listeners. Final thoughts and let's go home.
Okay. Final thoughts. You know, my Jamaica. Yes, and I say Jamaicans.
Don't take out the bell tonight, please.
All right, neighbor. All right. But yeah, my Jamaicans. Yes. What a journey it has been, I must say. 9 years, you know, we had let's see, 4 years from 2016 to 2020, and from 2020 to 2025 now should be pushing 5 years, right? But I just want to say though that the opposition has proved themselves to us, and I don't think we need to say anything else from the opposition. It's clear that this opposition lacks new ideas, lacks new policy, is banking on the cascas behavior and the typical the typical manipulation of language that they use, and banking on the poor again, I should say, in this election. It is clear to me that the opposition quite literally they're making things up along the way. It's quite obvious. Mark Golding said he wants to create centers for persons, for females specifically facing domestic abuse situations. Well, Babsy Gray already done that. Marky G says, you know, I want to cut the bureaucratic red tape. Andrew Holness has already done that. That's why the speed program is there, streamlining process for efficiency and effective development. The PNP says they want to put people to live in untenable conditions. They want to dump up a swamp, allow persons to live in unsafe, untenable lands. When the Jamaica Labour Party has the new social housing program that ensures that everyone has a proper house and a proper area to live in, an area that is tenable. Dog whistle politics, as Navi would say. The PNP are manipulating language in such a way that if I should describe the manipulation of language that they use to trap some of your minds and to trap their support in a trance, you would be shocked and concerned. When the National Party can talk about from 2023 illicit 6, illicit 8, illicit everything, Or they can talk about, oh, $3 trillion up. They say that $3 trillion was to the government. And they create these lies and they ever so constantly repeat them and they constantly repeat them and they constantly repeat them. Because when you constantly repeat something, what? It becomes a truth in their eyes. And when you couple this with the support that they have through civil society, through civic society, with the support that they have through the media, it begs you to ask this question. It begs you to ask this question. Do I really want a People's National Party in government? You see, when our civil society groups, and our media cannot be independent for themselves and they have to rely on a side, it represents a new low for democracy. It represents a negative for democracy, if I should say. Because you see our civic society groups, more specifically in terms of JFJ and NIA and the IC would be more civil society and the JTA. Those persons are supposed to be guardians for us. They are supposed to be advocacy groups for us. They represent special interests. Let me give you an example. Where you get barred from entering school because of your locks. It is issues like those that civil societies and civic society stands up for us on, because that represents a public interest and that is a dangerous precedent to set in a society like ours. But when you can take a side and say, well, I'm going to help this side, and I'm going to do everything in my right to apologize for this set of people. Do you think that that's fair to us as a people? Do you think that that's constructive for us as a people? Do you think that that is great for us as a people? And I'll tell you what, neighbor and others listening, I'll tell you what. Jamaica is grounded and built upon principles. You see, we're built upon principles. And one of the core principles that I firmly believe in is that these groups must be void of political bias. These groups, as well as the media, must be independent of whoever is in government. Yeah. The strategy is clear. What they are doing is clear. And I just want to say that if we go ahead with this opposition and put them in government, then I'll tell you something. Don't expect independent media. Don't expect any independent civil society. Don't expect anybody to rush to your aid. Don't expect that. What this party has been doing, the People's National Party, they have been slowly creeping into the media to control the narrative. And I never wanted to say this, neighbor, but you see the control of the media? That is usually one of the first things that you look out for the formation of an authoritarian or dictatorial type state, or a state that is taking on fascism. That is one of the steps that you normally look for. Yeah?
But how would that be possible in opposition?
No. And I'm glad that you asked that, which is why I even said, if it is that we elevate them to government, then do not expect that we should have a free and just society. Don't expect that. Don't expect that. Do not expect that. And I would have said it before, and when I asked this question on your program, how can we appreciate the present if we don't have a knowledge of the context of the past? And I said it before and I'll say it again. I think as a people, we need to take a day to introspect, to reflect, look back at where we are coming from, or look back at the beginnings. Because it is clear that some of us are forgetting where we're coming from. It is clear that we have forgotten what happened. And it is clear that we are not applying the past and what would have happened in the past and linking it to what is happening in the now. The People's National Party seeks to run the country from the opposition. I've been saying this. Whether or not the PNP is in government, the fact that you seek to control civil society, you seek to control civic society, you seek to control the media, you seek to create your garrisons, you seek to control the narrative. The mere fact that you seek to control a narrative from opposition and you seek to control every single bureaucratic process in this country, yeah? That is something dangerous that we as a people need to look out for. It's dangerous, and if that is what the People's National Party is bringing on, then it is clear that the People's National Party is taking us in the wrong direction. In the wrong direction. So listeners, as I land, take a look back in the history book. Take a look back in the history book. Remember where you're coming from. And even if you didn't exist in the 20th century, the 1900s, or the late 1900s, you can research. Listen to your elders when they speak oral history. But when they speak the oral history to you, research. Look at what has actually happened. And form that basis and that opinion on your own. Don't let any parent or any person older for you say that you must do this or do that, or don't let them form your opinion for you. You form your own opinion. You be your own independent thinker. Yeah? So, be an independent thinker. Think for yourself, research for yourself, form your own opinions. Don't let people form your opinions. Be constructive, be clear, be precise, be knowledgeable, be strategic, right? Be everything that the Prime Minister seeks, or I would say be everything that the Prime Minister is seeking for us. He's seeking to elevate our society to our people that are well-thinking and sharp and well-reasoned. Let us seek to reach that level. So that's where I leave it on Politics Plus. So I'm always glad to have these conversations with you. And I hope that each and every one of us has a great night. Take care, walk good, sleep well. And as you know, back on the grind again tomorrow.
That's it. Tomorrow is Friday. What a fantastic show we have had tonight. Once again, thank you to those listeners who chipped in to make this work for us tonight. Thank you so much. You're here. You know yourselves. The Lord knows you too. Thank you. Jamaica Girl, thank you. Thank you for holding things down on the moderating side. Tari, thank you for being there for us, keeping our records, making sure our listeners are kept abreast. Navi, you are the newest member of the team. Great to have you. you both have a fantastic future. Wishing you all the best, all right? And to the listeners, you stayed with us, eh? Thanks for staying with us until we log on tomorrow. Wanna love you forever. Take care of yourselves and your families. Stay safe. A little broader. Love you so much, everybody. And
Oh, I tell you.